Hey y'all, what's up? You are tuned in to another episode of Rumorvilletv. Get on in here and sit down, child. Act like you got a little sense. If this is your first time joining us, smash the hell out that like button and don't forget to subscribe. It's free. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. It's free. Just subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. And it helps me stay in the algorithm so more people can see my videos and we can grow as a channel. Okay? And if you are a returning subscriber, girl, get on in here. We got some shit to talk about. Let's get into it. So the girls is up in arms about what EricaBanks had to say. Oh, you ain't heard it? Hold on, girl. I got you.
If she don't look how I want her to look physically, I don't want her to come. Because the look of everything is so important to me. Like, if she ain't thick enough, nope. Her not did good enough, nope. Can't dress, nope. Skinny, nope. And it's like, I don't feel like I'm discriminating. I just want a certain type of look. She could be the sweetest girl I ever met in my life. But if she don't look the part, I don't want her to come. Like, that's just not the vibe I'm on. Now, she can come to the cookout. She can come to the listening party. But the club, I feel like bitches gotta look a certain way to come.
So my thing is, what y'all mad about? I'm confused. I'm real, like, legit. I'm confused because that's the trend. BBL, lipo, fat transfer, all that is the trend right now. Everybody wants to be the it girl. Everybody wants to look a certain way and be a certain way. Lace front, melt it to the scalp, make it look straight and natural. I thought that was the thing. So why are y'all upset that she's speaking on it? You know, I feel like it's really unfortunate that EricaBanks feels like that. And there's so many more EricaBanks type women out here that feel like they have to present themselves a certain way to be accepted. But this is the monster that the world has created. This is real life, how people feel. Like, they have to be a certain way. They have to have that look. The world created that mode. It's a bad place to be. I hate that. I hate that for y'all. That y'all feel like you have to be the look. What's on the inside of somebody don't matter. The integrity of a person no longer matters. I hate that. But the reality is, that's the way of the fucking world. How something looks is more accepted than how something actually is. It's disgusting if you really think about it, but it is what it is. How y'all don't be mad at her for speaking the truth. That is the truth. That's why a lot of y'all don't have no friends, because you more concerned with how a bitch look than how a bitch treats you. And unfortunately for EricaBanks, this was a bad move to make, because as a creative person, a person that's creating content, rapper, musician, whatever you are, you never want to alienate your fan base. You never want to divide your fans. I learned that from Lotto. Lotto said it best. You know what I'm saying? I make music for men and women, because half the population is one or the other. So why would I only make music for just women to listen to? I'm excluding the whole men from all of that. No, I make music for everybody. And see, this is why back in the day, artists had development. People were developing them. They had publicists speaking for them. This is why it took a while to actually become an artist back in the day, because they actually developed you. Now, anybody can jump on YouTube or anywhere and go viral. Period up, period up, period up, period up. It don't take much. Like she said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I've never been one to convince people of liking mine. My preference of who I club with when it comes to my brand has nothing to do with y'all. Y'all never liked me anyway, so why would I care about what y'all think about anything I say? I think hurt people. And I think when EricaBanks came into the industry, people was like, girl, you need a BBL. Like, you need the look. You don't have the look. You don't have the it girl look. And unfortunately, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion, Lotto, whether it's a natural body or it's enhanced surgically, the prototype is set. And unfortunately, girls that don't fit that mold don't really have mainstream success. Amaretta, Dreezy, Lady London, Tierra Whack. I can go on. Missy Elliott. Like, what are we talking about here? The girls that don't have that particular look, they don't really succeed. So unfortunately, she has a point. And why y'all mad about it? Y'all mad because she's speaking on it? Fuck out of here. If you don't like what she had to say, then break the mold. Stop putting us all in this little category that we gotta have this hourglass shape, or we're not gonna be successful in Hollywood or entertainment, whatever. It's not okay. It's not cool. I hate that for y'all, that y'all don't love yourselves enough to know that you beautiful however God created you. But if you don't like something about yourself, I guess change it. That's seem to be the narrative these days. Drop down in the comments, let me know what you think about that, and let's move on. So, Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears are back in the news, and this time, I don't know how I feel about it. So the accuser, the woman who has accused Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears of Station, dropped the lawsuit against them. So you know what that means, y'all. That check cleared. That check definitely cleared. And this is coming from people.com. People.com says, per court document obtained by TMZ, the plaintiff, a 22-year-old woman identified as Jane Doe, requested that the case be dismissed with prejudice. So that means that they can't come back 10 years from now, 2 years from now, and say, oh, we want to sue them again. It's with prejudice. It's done forever. Meaning the plaintiff cannot refile the same claim again in court. This is what she had to say, the Jane Doe. My family and I have known Tiffany Haddish for many years, and we now know that she would never harm me or my brother or help anyone else do anything that could harm us. We wish Tiffany the best and are glad that we can all put this behind us, Jane Doe said in a statement to TMZ, who reported the news. Now, just last week, y'all was saying the DA needed to arrest Tiffany Haddish, and now today, you glad to know that she would never hurt you or your little brother. Child, how much was the check? That's all I want to know. How much was the check? Because clearly, very clearly, the check has been cut. Okay? Moving on. Jane Doe and lawyers for Haddish did not immediately respond to people's requests for comments. Last month, Jane Doe sued Haddish 42 and Spears 47 in California Superior Court for Los Angeles County on behalf of herself and a minor identified as John Doe, her younger brother. In court documents obtained by People, Jane Doe alleged that Haddish groomed the plaintiffs, leaving them traumatized for life. The plaintiff claimed that Haddish was a longtime family friend of her mother and that in 2013, when Jane Doe was 14, Haddish took her to the taping of a sexually suggestive Subway's commercial that Haddish allegedly said would help Jane Doe get on television and would be included in the teenager's film reel. During the taping, Haddish allegedly instructed Jane Doe on how to perform inappropriate sex acts after watching a man and woman in a video. I know you fucking lying. What the hell? Yeah, that I didn't know that had happened. Allegedly, child, allegedly. I'm gonna keep reading though, cause I'm gonna just keep reading. Per the filing, plaintiff John Doe was allegedly ested by Spears in 2014 after Haddish told him he would be taping a reel for Nickelodeon at Spears' home. While there, Haddish allegedly told Jane Doe that she needed John Doe alone and took him in a room where Spears began touching the 7-year-old on film. The plaintiff's court documents claim Haddish witnessed the alleged incident and aided, abetted, and watched Spears touch a child. John Doe said in a statement that Spears and Haddish gave him a drink that made him sleepy and happy face candy. Haddish also allegedly paid the siblings $100, he claimed. The plaintiffs were both minors and were incapable of consenting to participate in sexually graphic videos distributed and published via Funny or Die's platform, the lawsuit said, adding, there was no parent or guardian present. Oh my fucking God. Can you believe this shit? Like, that was not released publicly at first. Or was it? I don't know, child. Haddish and Spears were being sued for intentional infliction of emotional distress, gross negligence, sexual battery, sexual harassment, and sexual of a minor. Haddish has also sued for negligence, supervision, failure to warn, breach of duty, and constructive fraud. In a previous statement to People, Funny or Die said, Funny or Die found this video absolutely disgusting and would never produce such content. We were not involved with the conceptualization, development, funding, or production of this video. It was uploaded to the site as user-generated content and was removed in 2018 immediately after becoming aware of its existence. Basically, Funny or Die is saying, look, we had nothing to do with that shit. It was up there. We didn't know. When we found out, we took that shit down. That's what they said. Listen, child, how much was the check? Because last week they wanted you to be locked up, and this week y'all settled, and now these kids are saying that you a family friend and they know you would never hurt them or put them in harm's way. How much was the check? Peace, love, and light. I'm sending peace, love, and light to everybody. Aries Spears, that, I don't know. To me, that nigga ain't never been funny. Like, nothing he's ever done was funny. That little clip of him kissing that dude, that ain't funny. None of that shit was funny. But he's respected amongst his peers, so who the fuck am I to say otherwise? Tiffany Haddish, I still think she's kind of funny. The ghetto girl thing, everybody does the ghetto girl thing. I mean, that's just, it's the aesthetic, like, for black girls. Like, that's the thing. She'll be fine in maybe a year or so, probably even before then. She probably gonna do her, you know, I'm sorry run, take a few low budget roles, you know, give back to some communities, speak at some high schools or something, and we be done forgot. If she make a couple jokes, make some people laugh, we be done forgot soon. Maybe she should give them children's mama one of them specials on Netflix. I don't know. I don't know how she gonna make this right, but her and Jason Leah figure it out. Moving on, child. So let's just talk about Brett Farve, the welfare queen. Okay? Why is Brett Farve a welfare queen, you ask? Let me tell you. In 2017, he stole over $1 million to help fund the building of his daughter's volleyball stadium at Southern Miss. Why is that a problem, you ask? Well, because the governor got the funds from none other than the welfare program. Now, mind you, Mississippi is one of the poorest states in the United States. So the welfare program, yep, TANF, TANF, yep. You know, the program, the place where you go if, you know, you need help paying your light bill, or you don't have food, or, I don't know, you need help with something going on with your rent or what have you. Yeah, that place. Yeah, most of those people got denied for assistance that they probably actually really needed because Brett Farve and his punk ass daughter, his daughter ain't do nothing wrong, because his punk ass and his daughter decided she needed a volleyball stadium. Now, mind you, Brett Farve is filthy fucking rich. Filthy fucking rich. Why did he have to solicit money from the state of Mississippi? Exactly. The former governor of Mississippi is also under fire because rumor has it he embezzled over $70 million of the state's money. Wild. Brett, allegedly he paid back a little bit over $1 million of it. I don't care. He was interviewed by the FBI a while back and nobody arrested him for misappropriation of funds. Or any of that. The governor that embezzled or stole $70 million, he being investigated, but the people he gave the money to, they cool. I don't know, 90% of Mississippi's population, those were their funds. That 70 million was supposed to go to them. So most of them were denied for, I don't know, food and housing and utilities and all that kind of stuff. What the fuck? As much money as Brett Farve got? Child, Brett Farve a whole welfare queen out here. And I don't care what nobody say. The city of Jackson, Mississippi still does not have clean running water. Like, the city of Jackson, Mississippi told their residents, do not boil the water. Don't brush your teeth. Don't even flush your toilet. Brett Farve, are you out there handing out water? You owe the state of Mississippi. You need to be handing out water, bottled water. You need to get a couple 18-wheelers, pack them full of 32 packs of bottled water, 48 bottled waters. I don't know, however many the most you can get in a pack of water. You need to load them up in an 18-wheeler, and you need to get down there to Jackson, Mississippi, because you fucking owe them people. Okay? You owe them. So where's the outcry about that? Brett Farve, where are the rest of these celebrities? But Brett Farve especially, nigga, you need to be leading the pack. And I gotta call you a nigga, because it's some nigga shit. And what's wild is, if he was a nigga, he'd have been locked up. They'd have locked him up first. He would have been first on the roll. But because he a palm color brother, he just get away with it. Allegedly, this ain't the first time that the state of Mississippi done paid him for speaking engagements. I wonder how many speaking engagements this man actually gave. Brett Farve, you was a whole welfare queen. You was a whole welfare queen out here. I wonder how many people in Mississippi have been arrested for frauding their welfare system. I wonder. Because I think them people, they should get their charges erased then. If Brett Farve can do it and get away with it for $1 million, why they gotta go to jail, or why they gotta pay it back, or why they gotta be banned from those programs? Yeah, we need Kamala. That's what we need. You ain't doing nothing else. Kamala, why you not in Jackson, Mississippi? Why you not in Mississippi, period? You need to get on this. You need to stand behind this. Put some pressure on Brett Farve ass. You need to be there. Kamala, if you are looking for a reason for us to vote for you outside of sending out a stimmy, you need to get to Mississippi. That's where you need to be. Right there on the ground, passing out water. And you need to be calling for Brett Farve punk ass to be right there beside you. And for him to be paying back some money. Real fast. Moving on. Adam Levine. Okay. So, if you are not aware who Adam Levine is, he is a lead singer from Maroon 5. Child. He done some nigga shit too. What is Mayo Madness? What is going on? Anyway, my palm color brothers, y'all have lost y'all mind this week. It's retrograde. It gotta be. So, Adam Levine, there is a woman. This is her. Her name is Sumner. She's a model, self-proclaimed Instagram model. She said when she was 23, she dated Adam Levine. Now, she has already come forward and said, listen, I am not proud of what I did. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. She's already come forward and outed herself and said that. And she's provided some proof and some context to their relationship that it happened. She said the only reason she was coming out is because she had sent some screenshots to a friend or someone she thought was a friend, and that friend was trying to leak it to a blog. So she figured she would just out herself. So she did that, and she, said what was happening. But she also brought up the fact that in June, Adam Levine reached out to her and told her that he was having another baby with his wife and wanted to name his son Sumner after her. He wanted to name his baby her name. Now, him cheating on his wife, for some reason, y'all stuck on that part. That part, niggas cheat. Okay, all men don't cheat, but most do, and especially most in the public eye that have money and power because they can get away with it. They know their wife not going nowhere. Where's she going? Who's she gonna date after him? Right. It's like Kim going from Kanye to Pete Davidson. Like, it didn't make sense then. It don't make sense now. Moving on. Back to these fools. So, my problem is, pause. You really gonna cheat on your wife and name your child after the woman you were cheating with? You are, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all really be doing that. And I know y'all really be doing that because I know somebody that this happened to. This woman that I know personally was married to a man, had a whole baby with a man. He was cheating with several different women. She left. He remarried, and the children that he had with his new wife, he named after the women he was cheating on his first girl with. What? So you get divorced, you leave your first wife after you done cheated with these various different women. You get with your second wife and name your children after the women you was sleeping with. Y'all are sick. Men, if men don't have nothing else, they have audacity. And I can't even say palm colored men in this because the people that I'm talking about are not palm colored. They black. Drop down in the comments to let me know. Have you ever heard of something similar to this happening? I want to hear your stories about this situation because this is wild to me. That's what's wild to me. It's not wild that he cheated. That ain't wild to me. What's wild to me is that his sick ass really was trying to name this child after the woman that he was cheating with. I don't care if he never physically touched that woman. He lusted after her. He fantasized about her. And then you gonna name your child after her? If men have nothing else, they have audacity. All fucking audacity. Drop down in the comments, honey. I got to hear what you got to say. Don't forget to like this video if you have not done so already, and subscribe so that every time I upload, you can be notified and you can meet me right back here. And before you know it, we're going to be the best of friends. Until next time.